Okay, here's how to handle if your building suffered an earthquake and something shifted, as you can see in this one example here. The first floor walls have moved off of the grid line and off of the foundation. So if we go to a section view, you can see here the foundation is still aligned with the grids, and the grids are pinned, okay? And if this happens to you, just understand it happens. It's not so much that you did something wrong. Probably what happened is when you were moving or placing something and it said, delete all constraints, you deleted some constraints that you shouldn't have. Anyway, things get misaligned. Now in this particular one, let me go to the level 1 plan. We can see it is shifted both to the right and up to the north, okay? So here is a way to fix it. And the easiest way for me to explain it is to just show you in the video here. So you go to a section view and go with your align tool. Well, first of all, make sure your grid lines are pinned because you do not want them moving, okay? So yeah, do that. All right, go to a section view and we're going to align, grid line, and face of core. Okay, now that moved it back, but we have some errors. And so let's go to a 3D view here. Or you could, do it on your level 1 plan view, either one. And down here in the warnings box, expand that. And you can see here, if you expand error 1, it tells you that the constraint between these two is going to be affected. All right, and so that wall's got to be dealt with. And I would recommend writing these things down as you're going through here. And you go to error 2, and it shows you that between that door and this wall there's an error. And so that's probably your dimension placing the door. Error 3 is the stairway in this wall, so on and so forth. The end of that wall in this wall, or that cased opening, I didn't see it. The wall in the kitchen and the cabinet over there, okay? And then back here, this wall at the end of because this wall and this door and this wall are all dimensioned together. Error 7, back in this area again. And then a warning, when these things shift, this door opening is going to conflict with a wall. And so if you remove constraints, okay, and so that moved your building. Let's go back to the section view. And so we're lined up good here. And I come down to this wall and it is lined up good now. So let's go to this section through the building here, and yeah, we'll leave it there. Okay, so let's go to this section. And let's do the same thing again. Make sure this grids are pinned. Yep, pinned, pinned. Okay. And so here we see, okay, so this wall, you got a dimension for this wall that's now off. The wall in the kitchen, the range, and a cabinet over there, and then the flooring for your fireplace. So this this gives you idea, this tells you what needs to be fixed now. So now we've got, we've got the building back in its right location. And you can go through, and it may have, it may have moved some of the things. It may have just pulled the lock off of a dimension and adjusted it. So you're just going to have to go through now and check those things that were highlighted. I can see, like right here, we've got a problem with, the wall. The flooring will have to be updated. Your boundary on your floors. You got a countertop here and a cabinet issue. Those are just some of the things. But one of the things is your boundary on your flooring. In this case, it's going to have to be fixed because of that wall situation right there. So that's how to fix a simple earthquake shift. Sometimes they're a lot more involved than that, but this one was really fairly simple. And let me turn off the section box and make sure the roof is looking good, because we didn't have any errors that showed up as far as the roof goes. Okay. So there you go. That's how you do it.